Today, we're going to examine a spectacular wakizashi. And by spectacular, I mean one that offers a lot of viewing pleasure and excitement. The signature of this blade is Ki Shindayu Matsu Motoyuki. And on the ura, there's an inscription stating that the blade was made when he was 70 years of age. So you're going to see the features right now, and the basic shape is shinogi zakuri, but with mitsumune. And the region of this sword, of course, it's a Hizen production from mid-Edo period, so around Genroku era, 1688 to 1704. The length of the blade is 49.3 centimeters, which comes in at 19.4 inches, with sori of 1.1 centimeter or 0.4 of an inch. Interesting aspect here, motohaba 3.5 centimeters, which is 1.4 inches, so a very deep blade. And the sakihaba at 2.5 centimeters is basically 1 inch. So you've got a very stout looking wakizashi. And this blade is recognized at Tokubetsu Hozon level. So if you've been following the close-up, you'll see that the jihada shows koitame with jinie and chike. It's rich in hataraki. But the most exciting feature of this blade, which you've already noticed, is the hitatsura tempering, which is spectacular. So rich in nie. And you can see that the hamon and the muniaki liven up the appearance of this sword dramatically. The boshi, you may have seen, is a midare komaru, turn back, and the nakago, you should have noticed by now, is ubu with kitty file markings and a hagari kurijiri. Background information on this sword. Of course, you can probably recognize that there's a strong Soshu influence here, and that's not by accident. So background information on the smith. Shindayu Motoyuki, or he's also known as Matsuba Motoyuki, was born in 1642, the son of Bungo Takada Kaji Naoyuki, and said to be a descendant of the late Kishidayu Yukihira, so a very famous sword forger, master craftsman from the early Kamakura period. And so this accounts for the same name, the Kishindayu. So in the 5th year of Empo, 1677, Motoyuki received the title Kawachi Daijo and moved to Hizen Karatsu. So Karatsu is the location, and started to use the title Kawachi Daijo. And then in the 6th year of Genroku, 1693, he went to Soshu in Edo to study under Soshu Tsunehiro and master the techniques used in the Soshu school of sword production. So his name was changed. Actually, his earlier signature was Yukiharu, but he changed his name to Motoyuki after receiving the character Hon. So the character Hon is also can be read as Moto, and he received the character Hon directly because he was associated with the Honami family. And so that accounts for the origin of the Moto in the Motoyuki. So in his later years, he was also called Matsuba Motoyuki. And this is on account of the kanji in his stylistic signatures. On some nakago, the moto, he used a sweeping stroke that looked like 2 pine needles crossing the vertical strokes. And so this resemblance to the pine needle gave origin to his basically nickname, Matsuba Motoyuki. He died at the end of the Kyoho period in 1730. So During this period, while Motoyuki was in the Tokyo vicinity, he studied under Master Soshu Tsunehiro. And this should be no surprise now that you've had a chance to look over this sword, because the very dramatic Hitatsura style and the Muniaki and all the rich Nie, all of this shows very ambitious Soshu tendencies. This is a very fine piece.